Before Donald Trump was making headlines as a politician, he was partially known for his controversial marriages and divorces. Now it seems his son has followed a similar path. Donald Trump Jr. and his wife Vanessa divorced back in 2018, and a lot of things have come out in the years since about what went wrong for the couple. Some think that different politics drove them apart, while others have suggested there were clear signs that they weren't meant for each other long before they ever got married. Let's delve into the true reasons behind the divorce of Donald Trump Jr. and Vanessa Trump, a united division. The news of Donald Trump Jr. and Vanessa Trump's marital troubles surfaced on March 14, 2018, when Page Six first reported on the couple's apparent struggles, hinting at an impending divorce. The following day, the Trumps confirmed the speculations by publicly announcing their decision to separate, putting an end to their over a decade-long marriage. Their joint statement, issued to the same publication, conveyed a message of mutual respect despite their parting ways. In their statement, the couple acknowledged their 12 years of marriage and expressed their commitment to prioritizing their 5 children amid the separation. They emphasized their continued respect for each other and their respective families, urging for privacy during what was undoubtedly a challenging time for both parties. Following the announcement, Vanessa took the proactive step of filing legal documents to initiate an uncontested divorce proceeding. This move, as suggested by the tabloid, hinted at the presence of a robust prenuptial agreement, underscoring the couple's preparedness to navigate the dissolution of their marriage in a relatively amicable manner. Love at first sight. In a twist that certainly didn't play out like a romantic comedy, the story of how Donald Trump Jr. and Vanessa Trump first met is nothing short of unconventional. Their initial encounter unfolded at a 2003 fashion show, where Don Jr.'s father, Donald Trump Sr., rather awkwardly introduced them not once, but twice. Recalling the peculiar circumstances to the New York Times, Vanessa shared how the elder Donald approached her with an introduction, presenting his son Don Jr. After a brief exchange, they parted ways, only for Donald Sr. to return moments later, accompanied by Jr., and repeat the same introduction. Talk about déjà vu. Adding to the oddity of the situation, Vanessa revealed to the Times that, 6 weeks later, they were reintroduced once again, and curiously, neither of them remembered the previous encounters. It wasn't until a sudden recollection struck Vanessa, prompting her to identify Don Jr. as the one with the retarded dad. A cringeworthy moment indeed. Despite the less-than-ideal start, their relationship progressed, and 2 years later, against the backdrop of Donald Trump Sr.'s Mar-a-Lago resort in Palm Beach, Florida, they tied the knot, cementing their union amid the opulence of the Trump family's estate. Did Don Jr. have a not-so-secret affair? Amidst the swirling aftermath of their divorce announcement, Donald Trump Jr. and Vanessa found themselves facing yet another unsettling revelation when Us Weekly brought to light allegations of an affair between Don Jr. and singer Aubrey O'Day. Don Jr. and O'Day were romantically involved for approximately 3 months, spanning from late 2011 to March 2012, following O'Day's stint on Season 5 of Celebrity Apprentice. An insider disclosed to Us Weekly that the affair commenced towards the end of the season and rapidly intensified, with Don Jr. allegedly conveying to O'Day that his marriage was over and they were separated. O'Day, in turn, became deeply invested in the relationship, harboring genuine hopes for a lasting connection. Don Jr. and O'Day were not discreet about their affair, spending copious amounts of time together and maintaining frequent communication through calls and texts. Another source revealed that Don Jr. was captivated by O'Day's intelligence, alongside her physical allure, remarking on her impressive performance on the show. The purported affair reportedly came to a halt after Vanessa stumbled upon incriminating emails exchanged between Don Jr. and O'Day, marking a distressing chapter in the tumultuous unraveling of their marriage. Donald Trump Jr. and Vanessa Trump lived separate lives before getting divorced. In the midst of managing their busy lives, Donald Trump Jr. and Vanessa Trump found themselves grappling with the challenges of balancing work, commitments, and raising their 5 children. The couple had reached a point where they were essentially leading separate lives, even while under the same roof. Friends close to the couple reportedly sensed impending marital discord and knew that divorce was on the horizon. One significant source of tension in their marriage was Donald Trump Jr.'s demanding schedule, characterized by frequent travel and professional commitments. As one insider revealed, Don Jr. has been busy traveling, which has contributed to their problems. Meanwhile, Vanessa, described as a devoted mother, increasingly found herself feeling isolated and alone while caring for their children at home. While representatives for the couple declined to comment on their relationship status at the time, the sources provided insights into the underlying issues that plagued their marriage. It was suggested that these problems had been brewing for an extended period, indicating deep-seated issues that ultimately led to their decision to part ways. Vanessa Trump reportedly was kept on a very tight financial leash. While the Trump name has long been synonymous with opulence and prosperity, it appears that not all members of the family bask in the same financial luxuries. Donald Trump Jr., following in his father's footsteps, reportedly maintained a tight grip on the purse strings when it came to his ex-wife, Vanessa Trump. Vanessa's lifestyle didn't quite align with the extravagant standards often associated with the Trump family. In fact, insiders painted a rather stark picture of Vanessa's domestic situation, with one bluntly stating that Don Jr. treats her like a second-class citizen. This assertion was further supported by a friend of the couple, who claimed that Vanessa received very little help from Don Jr. and was kept on a tight budget. The friend went on to reveal that Vanessa's financial autonomy was severely restricted, noting that she rarely had the means to cover expenses such as dinner bills. In fact, Vanessa allegedly had to rely on support from her own family due to Don Jr.'s purported lack of generosity with money. Despite being worth a considerable $25 million himself, Don Jr. seemingly imposed stringent financial limitations on his ex-wife, prompting speculation about the dynamics of their relationship and financial arrangements. Vanessa Trump filed an uncontested divorce, meaning that she was not looking for a fight. Despite the reported strain in her relationship with her former husband, Vanessa Trump chose the path of an uncontested divorce, a decision that could be seen as taking the high road. Opting for an uncontested divorce, Vanessa filed the paperwork in Manhattan, New York, and together, the couple issued a joint statement announcing their decision to part ways amicably. But what exactly does an uncontested divorce entail? In simple terms, it means that both parties agree on all aspects of their separation, including matters like child custody, finances, and property division. Also referred to as a simple divorce, this approach generally allows both individuals to maintain their dignity and avoids the often contentious disputes that are commonly associated with divorce proceedings. Kenneth Burrows, a New York-based matrimonial lawyer not involved in Don Jr. and Vanessa's case, expressed surprise at their choice. An uncontested divorce is the much saner and healthier way of doing things, which makes it unusual for the Trump family, he remarked. Indeed, in the realm of divorces, opting for an uncontested approach appears to be a rational and mature way to navigate the end of a marriage. Vanessa Trump and Donald Trump Jr.'s relationship was rocky even before they married. It's a scenario many of us can relate to. Those moments when our closest friends express doubts about the person we're involved with, warning us that something just doesn't feel right about the relationship. Vanessa Trump apparently received similar warnings about her relationship with Donald Trump Jr. long before they exchanged vows. According to sources close to the couple, the warning signs were there even before they walked down the aisle. They were having problems before they even got married, one insider revealed. People were telling her not to marry him before the wedding. As Donald Trump's political career gained momentum, with Don Jr. actively involved in his father's campaign, the strain on their relationship reportedly intensified. However, despite rumors of trouble, a spokesperson for the couple vehemently denied any toxicity in their relationship. Don and Vanessa have tremendous respect for each other and always have, the spokesperson stated, pushing back against speculation about the state of their marriage. Yet the underlying tension seemed to linger beneath the surface, suggesting that their relationship faced challenges long before they became public. Donald Trump Jr. and Vanessa Trump argued over finances and child custody. Divorce is never easy, regardless of who is involved or the circumstances surrounding the split. It's a challenging process that can be emotionally draining for everyone, especially when children are involved. For Donald Trump Jr. and Vanessa Trump, navigating their divorce proceedings proved to be no exception. Despite their high-profile status and the complexities of their situation, they found themselves at odds over various issues, including child custody and financial matters. Initially, it seemed that the former couple would have to settle their differences in court. Reports emerged that they were embroiled in disputes over child custody arrangements and financial details following the filing for divorce. However, despite these challenges, both parties ultimately demonstrated a willingness to find common ground outside the courtroom. In a positive turn of events, the scheduled court hearing to resolve their disputes was adjourned, indicating that Don Jr. and Vanessa had reached an agreement through their own negotiations. Their ability to come to terms on important issues outside of the legal system was praised by Judge Michael Katz of the Manhattan Supreme Court. During the proceedings, Judge Katz commended the couple for their commitment to co-parenting and prioritizing the well-being of their children above all else. He acknowledged the challenges they faced, but applauded their efforts to work through their differences amicably. Vanessa Trump reportedly feared for her children's safety and well-being. Living under the spotlight of political fame and public scrutiny can be a daunting experience, and Vanessa Trump, the former wife of Donald Trump Jr., certainly felt the weight of this reality. As part of the high-profile Trump family, Vanessa and her children were thrust into the public eye, facing increased concerns about safety and privacy. One particular source of anxiety for Vanessa stemmed from Donald Trump Jr.'s request to remove her Secret Service detail in a bid for more privacy. This decision led to a rotation of temporary agents tasked with protecting Vanessa and her 5 children, creating a sense of instability and discomfort for the family. The constant influx of unfamiliar faces made it difficult for the children to feel secure and establish a sense of familiarity with their protectors. Vanessa's Secret Service protection was eventually reinstated. The experience left her grappling with concerns about her family's safety and well-being. The heightened security measures underscored the challenges of living in the public eye and navigating the complexities of high-profile relationships. Moreover, Vanessa's preference for a low-key lifestyle clashed with the heightened attention that accompanied her marriage to Donald Trump Jr. As someone who valued privacy and discretion, Vanessa found herself thrust into a world of public scrutiny and media attention, which exacerbated her discomfort. Donald Trump Jr. and Vanessa Trump have very different political backgrounds. Donald Trump's political journey has seen its fair share of twists and turns, including his shift from being a registered Democrat to becoming a prominent figure within the Republican Party. This transition undoubtedly influenced the political views and allegiances of his children, who often aligned themselves with their father's conservative agenda during his time in office. Donald Trump Jr., in particular, emerged as a staunch supporter of his father's political perspectives, standing by his side and championing his policies. However, his deep involvement in the family's political endeavors may have posed challenges in his relationship with Vanessa Trump. Vanessa's background differed significantly from Don Jr.'s, notably in her family's political leanings. Her mother, Bonnie J. Hayden, held more liberal views, which were evident in her vocal support for policies such as higher taxes and democratic socialism, as seen on her social media platforms. Additionally, Bonnie Hayden openly expressed her opinions on issues like gun control and women's reproductive rights, further highlighting the contrast between her political stance and that of the Trump family. The divergent political backgrounds of Vanessa and Don Jr.'s families could have created tensions and complexities within their relationship, especially as they navigated their roles within the Trump political dynasty. While Don Jr. was influenced by his father's conservative ideology, Vanessa's upbringing may have shaped her perspectives differently, potentially leading to disagreements or challenges in aligning their political beliefs. Vanessa reportedly wanted to wait out Donald Trump's first term in office before getting divorced. It's no secret that the Trump family's life took a dramatic turn when Donald Trump clinched the presidency. Against many odds, he secured victory over Hillary Clinton, surprising the nation and the world. As the Trumps adjusted to their new reality and navigated the complexities of their newfound political prominence, Vanessa Trump found herself facing some tough decisions. Vanessa initially opted to wait until the end of Donald Trump's first term before moving forward with her divorce from Donald Trump Jr. However, as one insider revealed, the strain became too much to bear, prompting her to proceed with the divorce in 2018. While a spokesperson for Vanessa dismissed any connection between the divorce and politics, sources close to the couple contradicted this stance. They revealed that underlying issues had been present for a significant period, and although the couple had hoped to weather the storm during Donald Trump's presidency, the strain on their relationship became increasingly difficult to ignore. The demanding nature of Don Jr.'s commitments meant that he was often absent, exacerbating the challenges they faced in resolving their issues. Donald Trump Jr.'s involvement with his father's politics allegedly impacted his marriage to Vanessa. Threats against the president and their family should always be treated with the utmost seriousness, and Vanessa Trump experienced a particularly frightening incident during Donald Trump's presidency. She received a piece of mail addressed to Donald Trump Jr. containing an unmarked white powder. After opening the suspicious package, Vanessa was promptly taken to the hospital as a precaution, especially considering the accompanying explicit threat. It's undoubtedly a terrifying ordeal. While the New York Police Department confirmed that the powder was harmless, the message it conveyed was clear. Understandably, Vanessa was deeply shaken by the incident. It was a terrifying experience for Vanessa, who naturally worries about the safety of her children. This unsettling event added to Vanessa's growing concerns about the potential risks associated with Don Jr.'s high profile and its implications for their family's safety. Vanessa Trump reportedly met with divorce lawyers before Donald Trump became president. It's a tough situation when divorce lawyers come into play, and it seems Vanessa Trump was contemplating ending her marriage to Donald Trump Jr. even before his father, Donald Trump, entered the political arena. Allegedly, Vanessa had been meeting with divorce attorneys prior to Donald Trump's presidential campaign gaining momentum. No one thought he'd win, but Donald's unexpected ascent to power and Don Jr.'s active involvement in the campaign and subsequent presidency reportedly put Vanessa's plans on hold. By 2018, tensions between Vanessa and Don Jr. had escalated, and close friends sensed that they were on the brink of divorce. However, a source close to the couple at the time revealed that they were attempting to address their issues privately, and divorce was not yet being seriously considered. Don is still living at home, is a good dad, and is super involved in his kids' lives, the source stated. He has always traveled for work, so his current schedule is not out of the ordinary. Despite these efforts, their marriage ultimately did not withstand the challenges they faced. Donald Trump Jr. and Vanessa Trump's marriage started off rough after their very public proposal. Future in-laws typically steer clear of interfering in proposals, but for Donald Trump Jr. and Vanessa Trump, things got off to a rocky start when Donald Trump decided to voice his unfiltered opinion about his son's proposal to Vanessa. The trouble began when Don Jr. arranged a deal with the jeweler Bailey Banks and Biddle for his proposal to Vanessa. In exchange for proposing in front of cameras at the jeweler's Short Hills Mall location, he received a $100,000 ring for free. However, this stunt didn't sit well with Donald Trump, who didn't find it classy at all. He expressed his disapproval during an appearance on Larry King's show, cautioning his son about the importance of being cautious with such matters. "You have a name that is hot as a pistol. You have to be very careful with things like this," he remarked. Unfortunately, the stunt didn't prove to be a wise choice, as Bailey Banks and Biddle ended up filing for bankruptcy in 2009. It wasn't the most auspicious start for the couple, to say the least. Social media was a major point of contention for Donald Trump Jr. and Vanessa Trump. Donald Trump's tumultuous relationship with Twitter is well documented, but it seems that social media also played a significant role in the dynamics between Donald Trump Jr. and Vanessa Trump. Reports suggest that Don Jr.'s online activity, reminiscent of his father's, became a point of contention in their marriage. According to a friend close to Vanessa, she was particularly bothered by Don Jr.'s habit of sharing posts online, especially ones portraying him as a flawless father. She hates that he posts stuff online, pictures of their kids, and how he paints the picture of him as a perfect father. "It's not the truth," the source revealed. In response, Vanessa's spokesperson rebutted these claims, asserting that while she is protective of her children, she doesn't take issue with Don Jr.'s social media involvement with them. Vanessa is usually the first to like the posts that he shares, the spokesperson stated, adding that Don Jr. is indeed a devoted and engaged father. However, social media wasn't just a source of disagreement over family portrayal. Allegedly, Don Jr.'s controversial online behavior, including liking tweets linking antidepressants to mass shootings and supporting posts attacking school shooting survivors, also strained their relationship. A source close to the couple expressed concern about Don Jr.'s transformation and his social media conduct, suggesting that his behavior had changed over time. Donald Trump Jr.'s very public career reportedly drove a wedge between him and Vanessa Trump. The glare of the spotlight can certainly alter one's life trajectory, and for Donald Trump Jr., public scrutiny intensified from the early days of his marriage. His appearances on his father's popular show, The Apprentice, catapulted him into a newfound level of public interest. Bo Dietl, a guest at Don Jr. and Vanessa Trump's wedding, recounted how Don Jr.'s visibility on The Apprentice led to a surge of attention from admirers, which undoubtedly posed challenges for Vanessa. As Don Jr.'s profile continued to rise, especially with his active involvement in his father's presidential campaign, the public scrutiny only intensified. This exposure not only expanded his influence, but also led to increased demands on his time. Dietl remarked on the apparent absence of Don Jr. from home life, reflecting on the strain it might have placed on their relationship. Close sources to Vanessa echoed these sentiments, emphasizing the toll that Don Jr.'s public career and his ties to the first family took on their marriage. The constant attention and demands of public life undoubtedly added pressure and complexity to their relationship. Vanessa Trump reportedly did not support this hobby of her former husband, Donald Trump Jr. Donald Trump Jr.'s penchant for big game hunting has certainly raised eyebrows among animal rights activists, adding another layer of controversy to his public image. His documented hunts of animals like leopards and elephants, often shared on social media, have drawn sharp criticism from those opposed to such practices. Vanessa Trump was not immune to this disapproval and harbored her own reservations about her then-husband's hobby. Christine Schott, a model manager and former publicist for Vanessa, shed light on Vanessa's perspective, revealing her discomfort with Don Jr.'s hunting endeavors. Vanessa seemingly recognized the potential social backlash and preferred to keep Don Jr.'s hunting activities under wraps as much as possible. Indeed, Don Jr.'s hunting escapades have stirred public outcry on several occasions, with one notable incident involving the shooting of a rare sheep. The controversial hunt incurred significant expenses, drawing criticism not just for the act itself, but also for the financial burden placed on taxpayers, particularly given Don Jr.'s high-profile status as the son of the president at the time. What do you think was the pivotal factor in their split? Was it the strain of political life, personal differences, or something else entirely? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more captivating content in the future. Thanks for watching. See you next time.